So we get to use Kyza as a unit here?
Yep, and we actually get the other Lagoos as well. We got Mordecai back, epic. Left back, less epic, but okay. And this exists. I think you're experienced enough to see some problems here at this point.
Yeah, her stats suck.
Even doubling them, as Lagoos do, they still suck. This is, time to talk about this mess. This is quite possibly... She's cute, don't get me wrong. But this is quite possibly...
She is cute, I'll give her that.
Quite possibly the worst character in the entire series.
Like, the whole series?
Possibly the whole series. There might be some random no-name guy in Marth's game, because those characters are really underdeveloped, that is worse. I don't know too much about that one. But she's really bad. I'm seriously struggling to think of anyone who's worse in any other Fire Emblem game. Just to, like, point out how much of a struggle bus we're on here. Let me just... Oh, I, did something. Let me just bring her out. So, she has 14 strength when she's transformed, and then 8 might on her weapon. That gives her 21 attack. Let's just look at this guy.
Yeah, she is... Yeah,
She does 7 damage to him. And then we can look, here. 6 damage to the Swordmaster. 2 damage to this guy. And she doesn't double them either, by the way. And just for the ultimate struggle busing. 0 damage to the generals.
Are her level ups at least good?
Her growths are not outstanding, no. Because they do the thing with most of the Lagoos in this game where they have lower growths because every point is essentially 2. So she does not level stuff very often.
Shame, I like her design.
Mm-hmm. I think and this is just because we're on normal, I'm fairly certain that if we were playing on hard mode, she would do 2 damage to no damage to every enemy on this map.
Sounds to me like she would have been better off as a unit to start the game with.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure Edward...
Rather than have her just join at this moment.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if we took these untransformed stats and compared them to Edward in the prologue, he would outdo her in some areas.
Oh, wow. Is this another case of the character not having the stats at the levels, at her level that she's supposed to have?
Nope. She is just intentionally this bad. They're trying to make her a growth unit, but how are you even gonna train her when she does 2 damage to everything on her join map?
Yeah, the only way you're gonna train her is with bonus EXP.
Just comparing double her stats to Mia right next to her, who we've only leveled 3 or 4 times. She got 22 speed. Mia's speed is capped. She's got 14 strength. Mia beats that by 4. It's just so sad. I cannot stress just how bad this character is. I do not know what they were cooking. I do think a lot of the balance...
They clearly weren't.
I do think a lot of the balance issues in Radiant Dawn are overstated. They're not overstated when Liar is concerned. She is just unusable garbage. You have to basically boss abuse or grind. Actually, you can't even boss abuse because she does 0 damage to every boss in the game. Maybe if you had her attack a healer for 100 turns, then you could maybe make her usable, but why do that? It's just so sad. They
sounds like a long, arduous process.
So tedious. It's funny because I explained Fiona is literally a bugged character with her stats, which is what Jekyll is referring to. Fiona can at least rescue someone and take them somewhere and then drop them off. Liar can't even do that because What's she doing with 6 con? She can't pick up anybody with that. Literally any use case you could possibly think for Liar. Nope. Rip. She can't do it. It's so
She's
sad.
supposed to be Leth's sister, right?
Yep, she's Leth's sister.
And why doesn't she have the same kind of stats?
What were Leth's stats anyway? I don't think she's particularly great in this game either, but she still is like...
But better than hers.
Yeah, she's got like 4 strength on her, like 3 speed. So transformed, it would be a 2 speed higher. Yeah, Leth is definitely 5 levels. Leth's hard to use, but she at least has some usefulness to her because she was in part 2, right? There's just nothing going for Liar. I'm gonna be going in a loop here for a while if I keep talking about it. So let's just talk about the more interesting character that joins next to her, who's also
Kyza.
Not particularly great, but just to talk about how bad Liar is even further, Kyza's a tiger, which is supposed to be the slower cat, has the same speed as Liar.
I got nothing.
Literally. I don't think anyone, like, people try to salvage some really bad units in Fire Emblem. I have never seen anybody try to convince me that Liar is worth it. That's just how bad she is. She is nobody's Scrimblow. People just think she's cute, which she is. But yes, moving on. This Liar just makes me laugh so much. Like, what were they cooking? She's so cooked. She is burnt bread on a nothing burger with no ketchup, no lettuce, no cheese, no onion, no pickle. She is just the burnt bread.
No burger, even. She's just the bun.
Just the burnt bread laying there in a charcoaly mess. I'm so sorry, Liar. You justice for Liar, everyone. Pour one out. You should have been done better. Anyway. Kyza is not particularly great, but he's more like what you would just expect a not particularly great character or unit to be. He can do a little bit. He can actually damage things on this map. He's got 20 strength. He's got 10 might in his weapon, so he's doing 30 damage after he transforms. And he's generally got enough speed to not get doubled by most things, like maybe some sword masters can. Like, he's usable, at least. He won't be, like, one-rounding things and being a god, like, say, Ike and Ranoff and, like, the really good characters. But if you want to use him, you could. What I really find interesting about Ranoff isn't actually his gameplay performance. And you'll appreciate this, Jackal. It was kind of... The hints for it were removed in the localization. But in the Japanese script, Kyza is the first character in the Fire Emblem series to have implications that he is trans.
Oh.
And that he has
interesting.
And that he has a crush on Ranoff as well. It was and he was eventually yeah, and I find that pretty cool. Yeah, dead ass Junko. And it was changed a bit because later, like much later, because this game's 20 years old, so like I think it was like 5 years ago, he was put in the mobile game Fire Emblem Heroes, and they kind of reworked it a bit. So instead, they are canonically they, them. They are non-binary now. Because due to it only being in the Japanese script, originally it was like not very developed, and Radiant Dawn characters aren't very developed to begin with because of the support system issues. But it is confirmed that originally probably designed to be trans, but then was changed to non-binary. So they have NB representation in Fire Emblem through what cat person here.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, especially for just how old this game is. Like whether it's trans or non-binary, both of those things like were barely talked about and really like degraded on 20 years ago. So it's very progressive of it's a Japanese series like Fire Emblem in particular. Right? Here's Kyza in their cute little kimono, and there's like some chibi art as well. This is their
Okay, that's
official
cute.
official game art. He's
Almost looks like he's wiggling his butt.
Yeah, I like it. And we definitely never expected Kyza to make it in the mobile game, and how all of their gender references were they, them in their little story and also on their profile page. Because everyone that gets put in the mobile game gets like a little profile page on the website, so people will know who they are.
I've noticed a bunch of like Japanese characters that are often written to be like super ambiguous as to whether they're male or female.
And they canonically
There's
have.
another.
Oh, sorry,
There's
what?
another fighting game character that's kind of like that. Leo Cleason in Tekken.
I see. Yeah, and they canonically have a crush on Ranoff, which is pretty cute.